What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Jayyy Wayyy, and I'm back with another video for you guys. So let's just get right into the video, okay? Today's video is going to be the top 10 stereotypes of LGBTQ community relationships, but mostly I'm going to be focusing on the lesbians, the L part of the community. So basically this video is going to be the top 10 stereotypes of lesbian relationships. So the top 10 stereotypes people have or perceptions people have of lesbian relationships. So if you would like to hear this video or see what I will be discussing in this video, please feel free, most importantly, to keep watching, but also make sure you give it a like at the end of the video, or I can stop right now and you can give it a like. But overall, make sure you just give this video a like. Make sure you like, you comment, you share, and you subscribe to the Jayyy Wayyy, cause she likes it my way. No, sir. But nah, make sure you like, you comment, share, you subscribe. Make sure you hit the post notification bell if it's on your right hand side or your left hand side. Make sure you hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post. Okay? So without further ado, we just gonna hop right into this video because I don't want to make it too long, because I don't know if you're gonna see this video first or the story time that I did first. So let me just hurry up and get into this video, okay? So make sure y'all like, y'all comment, y'all share, and subscribe. But the first stereotype that people have of lesbian relationships is that we fall in love very fast. I'm sorry, I wrote it down on notes. Excuse me. I just dropped the notepad because I didn't want to forget them. But the first stereotype that we have is that lesbians fall in love fast. And so basically what they're saying is that us lesbians, we fall in love really fast. And like basically, because I heard people say this too, like once we meet someone, like a female, once we meet someone, we could be talking to them Monday, and then by Friday, all of a sudden we're in a relationship. Granted, or we're saying I love you to one another. Granted, I don't know, I can only speak on me. I don't know about anyone else, but if I meet a woman on Monday, I'm not about to be telling her I love her on Friday, nor are we about to be an item or in a relationship. We're probably cool getting to know one another, but I don't think that it would be something that is automatically transferred or transitioning into a relationship. So I'm going to say that is definitely a stereotype, but I can only speak from for me. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely no. That's no. Another thing that would sort of go along with the first stereotype is that we break up fast. I don't feel like lesbian relationships break up fast. All of this is from my perception, okay? But the stereotypes are like general from the internet and from like Facebook, social media, things like that. But I'm just giving you guys my perception on the stereotypes. If you have any different type of, feedback or things that you would like to add, please feel free to drop them down in the bottom. I'm open to all types of discussions. I like to hear your opinions and your thoughts on it. So leave them down in the comment section. But the second stereotype, I don't know if y'all heard me, was that we break up fast. Lesbian women, they break up fast. I'm gonna say yes and no, because it really depends on, and this is with any relationship for me, it really depends on how fast y'all get together, because typically how fast you get together is how fast you break up. The same way that saying goes, the same way you get them is the same way you lose them. Now for me, individually, specifically, I don't really jump into relationships really fast. Like, that's just not me. Like, people who do know me know that I don't jump into a relationship that fast. Like, I don't do that at all. So for me, I want to say I'm gonna say yes and no to this stereotype, because it depends on the two people. But for me, no, they don't break up fast. But other people who get in relationships, with a woman, maybe they do break up fast with a woman, because I mean, as fast as you get together is the fastest way y'all going in. But that's just me. I don't know. I can't speak for everyone. So the third stereotype is, they say dating another woman is drama filled. I can say that dating another woman is definitely not drama filled. Granted, with any relationship, you have your ups and you have your downs. You know, with any relationship, communication is, you know, something that's really big. And so I feel like, if regardless of the two people involved in the relationship are two women, or a man and a woman, or a man and a man, you know what I'm saying, I feel like communication needs to be key. But also with any relationships, nothing is going to be smooth 100% of the time. You're going to have your ups and your downs and your miscommunications and your misunderstandings, and you know, the moments where, you know, you're annoyed with your partner or your spouse or whatever, whoever you're dating. But I don't want to say that just because it's two women that it's drama filled. That is completely false. Majority of the times, dating a woman is like having a best friend, like that you have 24/7. You know, it's really, that's how I see it. Like, when I'm dating a female and I have a girl, like, she's like my best friend. Like, we talk, we kiki, we laugh, we goof around, we have deep conversations. We you know what I'm saying? It's like very, like, it could be very playful, and it's still like a relationship at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with that. That's just from my personal perception, but other people may see it as, you know, dating a woman is drama. Granted, like I said, don't get me wrong, it does have its moments, but to say a whole relationship dating a woman is filled with drama, that's a false accusation. But it does happen. There is drama. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. Anyways, number 4, lesbians get bored fast. Woo, boy. Now, I can only speak for me. I can only speak for this lesbian, and I don't even really like to do all this labels, but I can only speak for me. It's not really like a thing that is a population where it's like, oh, lesbians get bored fast. No, I think it really just depends on the person that's in the relationship, the two people that are in relationships. I feel like, you know, because sometimes sometimes I can tend to get bored with a person, and it's nothing about lesbians do that. It's just, I may have seen the relationship be a different sort of type of way, or I may have had my preconceptions of what I thought the relationship would be like, or what I thought the person would be like, and then once me getting to know them or getting involved, I sort of that I didn't see I didn't see it come to fruition, or whatever the word is. But basically, it just really depends on the person, if they get bored fast, because I think that when a person gets bored with another person, it's something else that they're longing for, it's something else that they need, or something personally that they need to adjust. So I'm not going to say it's lesbian relationships and that we all get bored fast with being with a woman. That's completely false. But I mean, it does happen. People do get bored with one another, and they grow apart. But yeah, I don't know. So the number 5 stereotype that I have is that there has to be a dominant one in the relationship. Now, this is just so complex, but that is definitely a stereotype. And I am going to say no. And the reason why I'm going to say no is because it all depends on what you mean by dominant. I know that the way that I'm taking it is that people think that there has to be a manly one and there has to be like a feminine one. And I know this is going to tie into another stereotype that I have written down. But basically, I don't feel like if there's two lesbians that there really has to be a dominant one. I feel like both women, both people bring something to the table. And I feel like with a relationship, most of the times you get with a person who has strong suits in places where you lack, and vice versa. And so therefore y'all teach each other things, and y'all help each other grow in those areas where they may be weak. And so it's sort of like a trade-off back and forth. I don't feel like one person runs a whole relationship, and I don't feel like there has to be per se a dominant one. But majority of the time, there may be a dominant one, but is that something that has to be in a lesbian relationship? No, I think it depends on the two females who are together, and however they like their relationship to be is how the relationship will be. If there has to be a dominant one, then there will be. And if there doesn't, then it doesn't. If they're both dominant, then they're both dominant. You feel what I'm saying? Boom. So we're going to move on from that. But that's my explanation to that stereotype. The sixth, oh my God. The number 6 stereotype is that, we have more infidelity than heterosexual relationships. I don't know. I really don't know the percentage on that. I'm going to say could be right, could not be right. I feel like gay men cheat. I feel like hetero relationships, they go through their infidelities. And I feel like lesbians cheat. And I feel like that has nothing to do with sex or orientation. I feel like people just cheat in general because it's a lack of whatever they're missing. Now, I don't know if it's high in the lesbian community or whatever, but we do go through our share of cheating. Yes, we definitely do. But I'm not going to sit here. This is just for me. I'm not going to sit here and say it's more than... Wow. I'm not going to sit here and say it's more than any other relationship. But, yeah, we definitely do cheat. We definitely do cheat. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Oh, shit. My fault. Number 7. So, yeah, we're going to move on from that. Number 7. Number 7 says that domestic violence can't happen in a lesbian relationship. Lord have mercy. That is completely false. Domestic violence is domestic violence. When you are in a relationship with a woman, a man, or whatever you date, if it becomes volatile, that is domestic violence. That is what the law calls it. They don't call it domestic violence. They don't call domestic violence something else because it's two women. It's still called domestic violence. And it definitely can happen when dating a woman. So that is definitely false. Domestic violence does happen when dating a woman. And it could be serious sometimes. So, you know, just because there's two women, don't think that, you know, things don't happen and they don't go through things. And yeah, so that's definitely a false stereotype. But yeah, we're gonna move past that. Anyways, the 8th stereotype is that a man must have done us wrong in the past, and so now we're gay. Now, this is the most stupidest stereotype that I've heard, because a lot of people really do have that perception that, if you're a lesbian and you never dated a man, then you don't know what you like, and you know, you just haven't had the right penis in your life, and so you just think you like females. And I felt like that is a whole bunch of BS, because to say that a woman doesn't know what she likes, to say that a person don't know what they like in general because they haven't tried something, is the most stupidest thing. Like, if they tried being with a woman and they like being with a woman, then that's what they like. Like, how you gonna say, oh no, you don't really like that, you just need to try a man first? Like, every woman in the world is not meant to be with a man, and that is not the end all be all that you be with a man. Like, what? Chill out. So anyways, that is definitely a facade, and that is definitely a stereotype. And it doesn't necessarily mean that either, that because a person is a lesbian, that a man has had to do them bad in the past, or they may have been touched, you know, as a child and stuff like that. So people, you know, throw those little bullshit stereotypes out there, and that's also false. Granted, for some people that may actually be the case, but it's not a general thing for every lesbian. So we're gonna move on to stereotype number 9, and then the video will be over. This kind of ties into number 8, and it says, you just haven't been with the right guy. That is also false. I don't think that's a general thing with lesbians, that we haven't all been with the right guy and so now we're gay or lesbian. I just feel like at this day and age, people know what they like, they know what they're attracted to, and they choose to be with whom they want to be with. And it really has nothing to do with the guy, because just as well as, like I say, lesbian relationships go through their ups and downs and their trials and errors. It's the same with a man and a woman, and it's the same with 2 gay men. Like, people go through things, and just so that's like saying like a gay man is gay because a woman done dogged him out in the past, and so now he's just said fuck it, he want to be with another man. Like, no, it's just people's what they like and what they choose to be in life, and who they choose to sleep with, and who they choose to be intimate with. That's just all personal, you know, their personal doings. Like, has nothing to do with another sex. I'm just speaking from my perception. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to number 10. And this stereotype says, it's not real sex between 2 women if it's not a real penis. Yo, that is funny. That is bullshit as well, because a lot of us lesbians put it down better than y'all niggas. Excuse my French. And lesbian sex, we generally 99.9% of the time, the woman is going to orgasm with another woman, and it's almost guaranteed. It's a solid fact, okay? So the whole idea that we don't have real sex because there's not a real penis, there's multiple ways to have sex other than a penis. And for those who don't know, they do have toys. And even if the toy isn't per se real, real goes down with that fake toy. So I'm not really trying to hear all the extra, oh, it's not real sex if there's no real penis. Like, no. Okay? So that is another stereotype. And also keep in mind that a woman knows what another woman likes. You dig what I'm saying? But that was the 10 stereotypes that I had written down, that I gathered from the internet, and some that I already knew of because, yeah, let's just say I heard a lot. But those were the 10 most top stereotypes. If you would like a part 2, please let me know in the comment section. But feel free to give this video a like, a comment, a share, and also subscribe to my channel if you would like to. If not, no pressure. But if you would like to subscribe to my channel and see more of me, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for everyone who has been subscribing to my channel thus far, and welcome to my new people, and hello to my people who've been here from day one. Thank you for rocking with me. But I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. Thank you so much for watching this video and enjoying my content. If you did, let me know in the comment section, but also give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that post notification bell again. Make sure you subscribe. Tell another friend, another friend to subscribe. Whew, I'm winded. But with all that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. Thank you so much for the support, and I will see you guys later on this week in another video. Thank you so much. Peace.